What's up guys, Marco here. Today we're going to be breaking down Future and Metro Boomin's Cinderella. Hope you enjoyed the video. Cinderella is the 9th track on Future and Metro Boomin's latest collab album, We Don't Trust You. The album was released on the 22nd of March 2024, so basically last Friday. I've listened to the whole album the day of his debut, because I've long awaited for another Metro album. I mean, the last one, Heroes and Villains, was a classic, and with Metro teasing us for the past couple of weeks, it only got harder. But I can say, at first listen, it doesn't seem that out of the common. To be fair, only a couple of songs stand out. But oh boy, those songs that stand out are something else. But out of them all, I've been surprised the most by Cinderella. A quick background history: this song has been teased since mid to late 2022 I think, and it went through a serious amount of changes. First, it was titled Family Forever and was supposed to be a Metro and Future song, after which they changed the title to Cinderella, and people started speculating that it was actually one of Travis's songs. Lyrics were changed, the beat was slightly altered, but in the end, honestly I'm glad it is how it is. People I've seen online actually seem to prefer an AI version of an older snippet, and I find it seriously idiotic. This version is clearly better than all of the previous previewed snippets. But hey, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even if it's wrong. Of course, I'm kidding, so now you can stop writing that hate comment, man. Now, to express my honest opinion about this album, it's pretty decent. There are of course some worse songs, some better, but at the end of the day, we've got an album on time. Now, because I chose this song to remake first out of the whole album, it's clearly my favorite, and this song has great potential to be a generational song. I mean, great title, heavenly beat, on point lyrics, and Travis's outro towards the end of the song was the cherry on top of the cake. I mean, that shit made me flow the first time I heard it. So overall, this song has some great potential. We'll see how it'll age. However, I can say that it might take a spot in my top 10 favorite rap songs of all time if it continues to grow on me. So, enough lecture for now, let's move on to the breakdown itself. Before starting, I forgot to mention, these are all the producers that worked on this beat. Now, back to FL, we're going to leave the BPM as it is at 130 beats per minute. Now, let's start with the lead preset, which is going to be playing throughout the whole song. For the keys preset, we're going to open the Flex VST. Now, we head to the On-Blade Comedian category, and we scroll down till we find the ePiano Live preset. I think that's the same preset that was used in the original song. If not, it's a really similar one. The pattern that this song plays is made out of 3 different sections. First, we have the root note, C5, from where we start a deeper chord progression, after which we add another higher chord progression, root note being C6, and finally we top it off with a D♯7 elevating melody to create the bell effect from the song. Before showing you how the pattern sounds, you should keep in mind that you'll need to greatly lower the top notes, slightly lower the middle notes, and turn the velocity up for the bass notes. Now, after you've adjusted the notes, here's how the pattern should sound. Okay, now we're going to send the pattern to the mixer, where we're going to add some parametric EQ2, where we cut off completely both the low and the high end, and we do a little decline and incline effect in the middle end. Now, we also need to add some RC20 retro color, where we're going to turn up the space knob, which is going to add some more roundness to the melody. Moving on, we have the harp, which took me a couple of hours to get right. However, out of a couple harp VSTs and one-shots, I've decided that this BWB9 one-shot harp sounds the most similar to the one in the song. Before showing you the pattern, pitch the preset up by 10 cents to make it higher pitch on the ends, and also make sure you copy the velocity pattern too, because it makes a hell of a difference. Now, we're also going to send this pattern to the mixer, where we're going to add some Valhalla room, some parametric EQ2 to add even more emphasis on the high end, some fruity delay, make sure you turn the mix knob down to 13%, some fruity compressor for some gain, and some RC20 retro color for more roundness. Here's how it sounded before, and here's how it sounds now. Now, we're basically done with the main melody, so we're going to move on to the drums. First, we're going to start with the hi-hat, and we have the exact hi-hat preset used in the original song. Here's the pattern. Moving on, we have the snare. Same, the exact preset. Here's the pattern. Next, we have the kick, where we have the och, ok, och, ouch, something kick. And I don't know if it's the same preset, but if we played a D-sharp 5, after which we right click and head to render as audio clip, we end up with a pretty similar looking waveform. So I guess we're going with this one for now. Here's the pattern. Now for the last instrument, composing the drums, which isn't really part of the drums themselves, is the second snare preset. A good friend of mine knew that I was doing the Cinderella breakdown and found a drum kit on Reddit with some of the original presets for this song, this snare being one of them. Here's the pattern. Now the drums are good to go. However, we still have to add the 808. For this pattern, we're going to be using the clean 808, which sounds pretty similar to the original. It's an 808 after all. It's really hard to differentiate 808s in the mix, so this one will do just fine. Here's the pattern. Now, we still have to add some more effects and presets to the song before it's finished. First of all, we're going to add this. I don't really know what this instrument is. Maybe a harp? I don't know, it's a sound effect. We're going to place it 6.5 bars before the loop preset, and we're going to add a little fade-in sound effect. Now, moving on the same drum kit my friend sent me, I also found this string preset, which sounds extremely similar to the one in the original song. This preset plays right here, and another time towards the end of the song. Right here. Now, in that same drum kit, I've also found one more preset for this breakdown, which is this bell preset that plays on top of the strings. Now, the last instrument of this breakdown is this bass preset right here. For this pattern, we're going to use this 2003 bass preset. Here's the pattern. Now, before showing you the final result, I would much appreciate if you'd leave a like, subscribe, and share to help reach out to more producers and music enthusiasts out there. Without any further ado, here's the final result. Now, we didn't pass the Shazam test, but I think we still ended up with a pretty decent remake. I think the pattern that dragged the remake down the most is the harp, but it's way too complex for me to recreate at this moment. But to be honest, I'm pretty satisfied with this remake. If you've enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe. With that being said, be on the look, because there's more breakdowns on the way. Until then, see you next time.